Okay, cool. I think we got it. I need to figure out which chat box is which chat box. Oh shit. Almost there. Okay, cool. I got that chat box. Alright. No big intro in here, that's just transition. Alright, pause this music. At least turn it down some. It's actually incredible how bad my upper. I don't know what happened. It must have slept really wrong or something. Okay. To be completely honest with you, Bitcoin looks horrible. The thing that interests me is the fact that Ethereum made a significant new low and Bitcoin hasn't. That is very peculiar to me. That's what's so weird about this, to be honest with you. Technically, this can be a top. Regards to rules. Gotta be politically correct. All our labeling. Oh my gosh, it's incredible. I wish I knew. This is insane. I know exactly why too. It's unfortunate. Just want someone to fucking. Not gonna lie, this is quite uncomfortable. It's kind of crazy. Okay, so what I'm kind of concerned is with my chat box. Jesus Christ. Yo, someone say something in the chat box so I could see what chat box is a working chat box. Before I delete both of them. Or not. Come on. What's up? Sorry, hold on. I cannot. For some, YouTube's being so stupid again. I cannot find the chat boxes aren't popping up. Oh, there it is. Finally, there it goes. I'm about to freaking lose my shit. Come on, YouTube, not again. Okay. So a few things that are very peculiar to me. The fact that we're fully reset on stochastic, the daily stochastic, which doesn't mean much because we could do this and run the bottom. It doesn't really mean anything until we break out of this shaded area down here. I need to change that. And I don't really care about the D line. I will say this though. If you didn't take a short from up here, this is not the level to short, in my opinion. On a higher degree, if we're like if we're day trading or something, we'll talk about that in a little bit. But I'm just so interested on the higher degree time frame because this don't look too good. You know, it looks so bad. But technically, like I said prior, this is 100% allowed. So I cannot be so alarmed, I guess. Gosh damn it. So alarmed that I just totally run for the fences, I guess. Because technically, we are allowed to get to this level and still maintain a bullish structure in regards to what I was seeing in the higher degree time frame. But, you know, to me, the skinny, man, with like elections coming up, looking like SPX and all the other markets around the world, like the major financial markets around the world, you know, they seem like they're topping as well. So it's like I had to like revert back to what I was thinking. Like, man, is this gonna hold truth? So technically, like I said, we could drop to this little box here, but man, this is starting to get to a point where since we're in this box and we've hit a minimum requirement in not only time but also price, being the 618, which is right here, price. And so, man, you know, getting a little weary here. But technically, this is exactly what's supposed to happen because my pre-analysis, my initial analysis, this is what a WXY. And since this is a zigzag, or to me it was like a triple zigzag, so W, X, Y, X. This is that degree. You're of this degree. Want to measure a few more things real quick. Need to move that as well. Yeah, technically, if I'm going to assume this is a count, this top doesn't make sense as the actual top. But like I said, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. It's very important that we, in my opinion, hold just this level in general on a closing aspect, just price action. Yeah, Brave Browser is really good. It's kind of crazy how they're doing that thing. Let's do a few more things. So this is a weekly order block right here. Bitcoin looks atrocious on the weekly. God awful. Look at that. Ooh. 2 hammers. Gross. Okay. Going back into it. So here's that weekly level we just lined out. So this to me, this is the absolute killer level we have to stay above in terms of a closing aspect on the dailies and weekly for sure. Well, and 5-day or whatever. 5-day for me is my weekly, whatever. So you see how while this level also holds just across, basically contains all these bottomed lows in this area. So to me, that low was definitely significant. Leave it highlighted like this. This in general is just a support level, but these are order. This is an order block that I'm very interested in terms of holding. Elliott wave extensions are just for guidelines. They're not exactly. They're not exactly exact rules, especially in crypto and highly leveraged markets where it's very illiquid. You tend to see a lot of extremes being broken, and so I won't be surprised if this could come rally up. To me, this looks incomplete. To me, this looks like it wants to rally up and do this, and then from that point, I have no idea what's going to happen. Like just looking at this 5-hour looks kind of bullish, holding this, but here this doesn't really mean nothing until you start closing over this fast line right here, whatever you want to call it, short RSI. But taking a look at this is getting very interesting. All these bullish candles forming, broke the band, broke into the band, holding the band so far on close. We want to break and close over this though. We're not doing. We did it a few times, but now we're closing underneath it. This line here, this EMA. We want to close over it. Get some closes over it. If you do that, I think that'll be a good setup for a long potential. Again, this for some reason to me looks incomplete, but I'm not willing to take the risk on a long right now. Honestly, I need to see something happen. Like I need more confirmation, and I'm gonna delete this box here because I know we're in time now. So all I'm gonna do is delete this box, leave this box because that's max time, and so we can see a little bit better. Yeah, just strictly looking at the 5-hour, this looks incomplete. What also is peculiar to me is that I'm wondering, is this... No, it's impossible. Like, is this possible, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 leading diagonal? I don't know. It's the only thing that would really fuck this, because to me this looks like a clear ABC or something like that. ABC, or this was the pattern. Either way, this to me looks like 3 waves. But the only way this could really fuck is if this for some reason is a ending 5th wave that truncated, which wouldn't make sense to me. And this is like 1, 2 off the tops. 1, 2. No, yeah, I have this labeled as X. As of right now, I have this like this. This is kind of being kind of crazy. So you're definitely looking heavy as shit. I knew I should have took that. That shot was so killer. Anyways, so in terms of Elliott wave, you know, it's really up in the air at this point. In terms of if this is gonna hold true, to me, this is the only wave count that bring us to a new high. Everything else points down at this point. I am sorry to say. No, don't mean to crush any hopes and anything like that, but it's not looking too good. Like I said, this looks not going along this. We need these levels to hold. Since East broke down, I was really expecting this to break down with it. Like I said, it just did not. So I'm just wondering, is this gonna hold? And is East gonna slide more? To me, on the lowest degree time frame, like right now, I'm looking at the 5 minute on my other chart on the other screen. The 5 minute looks awful. Like we're definitely gonna break that low at 9,800 for sure. Like, that's for sure. It's gonna break. So that running flat, that flat means that was called in Discord. I was spot on. This is nutty. This looks insane to me. East looks really bad in terms of Elliott wave. To me, this is invalid now. It's no longer that. We broke the channel. Unless we somehow miraculously close inside the channel, which to me just does not look like it's going to happen. I'll leave it up there for now, though. Shoot. But I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think we're going to close. Very significant level for East on our daily is right here. It's an order block. If we close on our that on our daily, East is definitely done. To me, that's going to break. I'll be watching. Technically that is, but I don't like it too much. Here's a time box. So in time, technically, we're at the bottom of the daily order block. This would be a very good long setup. This one little level, or within that 1% range. But this just looks so heavy. No pun intended. A, B, C. I'll just look at one thing here on East real quick. Volume's picking up, maybe? Same about the same. Nope. It's a little less today than the other sell-off. But staying, it has more consistency right here. It's actually gaining. See, this is rising, which is kind of scary. That's why I'm thinking that low, this low in this order block is going to fail. This definitely smells like a top. Look at that. Gosh. This definitely broke this entire range of less time and complexity. So therefore, no matter what, we have to assume this is a reversal on ETH, which is kind of crazy. Unless for some reason this is, like I said, a weird A, B, C, which at that point, I think it's overextended now, so I don't think that counts. I don't think it's logical or possible. Wow. Not by much, though. Not yet. Again, extensions are just guidelines, though. More of guidelines than they are rules to me. So, there's been times where I've seen extensions past the 1618 and it still was a correction. If we're able to close above this level, like on the 5 hour and daily, I might consider it. This is a giant expanding flat. Which this level also holds as that this level here in gold, it holds as a significant pivot here as well. So it's interesting to me. If we could just, for something to close like that, that'd be, to me, that'd be bullish. Closing outside like this would be bearish, though. Okay. I would expect this to come up, come down like that. Let's look at a few more things on ETH. We're outside the band on ETH. Could poise for a good, like this little quick long setup, but again, it's just so, I can't really make sense of this exactly. Let's see here. This to me is clearly a corrective A, B, C, and this is a A, B, C also formed. This is going to be an ABC. We'd have one more low on ETH for sure. Like that. Again, this looks to me like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right there. So that's one move. This is one move. This is of 1 degree. Looks of a smaller degree than that. So I think this is one single move. This is again diagonal. 3 waves here, 3 waves there. Pivot there, I don't know. So if, again, the two things that could be here is YXY. See here real quick. I can see a YXY double zigzag. If we break below here, though, I think it's game over for ETH. As far away as from right now, it's like what, 15%, 10%. So that's pretty far, but to me that'll be a dagger. This is an absolute key level, but most important level, key level. This is the dagger level. In my opinion, if we get this low, I'm almost certain that this is a reversal. Because let's just look at ETH. My highest degree idea on ETH a long time ago, and everybody just called me crazy, was this. I didn't notice I had it. Thank God. So that was a bullshit. Look at that order block right there. Ooh, crucial. Killed it. By the way, if you haven't watched my order block video, please go watch it. I think that was a... Can't remember what order block that was. Like a 5-hour, daily, weekly. Can't remember. But yeah. Rule of state. If you clear a range in less time and complexity, the likelihood of that being a reversal is pretty high. Well, that move definitely cleared this entire range at less time and complexity. Therefore, if we form a cell pattern, like a flat, a triangle, with a divergence from this pivot to, or this pivot right here to that high there, and or reject the 618, which is right here, or significant order block in this leg down, those are all sell setups. A, B, C. Or A, B, C. Anyway, whatever it is, it's 3 waves. To me, ETH is a lot easier to gauge than Bitcoin. Bitcoin tends to be a little bit more complex. We hit a 1-to-1. Pretty spot on. It's not good. In terms of time. Right in time. This is the time you expect the high to be made. If this pattern is to be true, we made a high in that time frame. And it was really close to 1-to-1, which is very, 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 very common for these YXYs. This is like the most common attribute. Very symmetrical. Everything tends to be very, very tight knit in both time and price. This looks like exactly that. Nothing overextends greater or lesser than than 1/3 of time or price, and everything looks like that. It's not 1/3 above, which is right here. This is clearly not one. This is here, within 1/3 below this move here, or this move. And this move is within 1/3 as well. Here's a 1-to-1. Here's 1/3. Here's 1/3 about right here. So this looks very grim. For, I don't low-key want to call it top. But I just feel like that's the emotion, not the emotions, but that's just my ego, my Elliott Wave ego trying to foresee the future when I shouldn't do that. You feel me? But this is looking horrible. You cannot tell me this move from this high to this low is bullish. At this very moment, you cannot say this is bullish. It's moving up. We have to form like a basing pattern, something down here, maybe like a ending diagonal, like something like that. I don't know, something, but I don't know. Maybe rally high like this and then do that. That'll be a bullish B wave or something like that. But at this very moment, it just does not look too good. There's no real extensions that I could mark out that makes sense for a corrective pattern besides, like you said, the 618 right here, but we're overextended right now. If we could close in it, sure, we could allow it, but as of right now, it's not looking good. I'm just being purely based on technical findings. Here's that line in the sand for ETH. We need to close. It also has a significant, that's a really significant level actually. It's an SFP level as well. So not only is it a 1618 level, it's actually an SFP. If we can SFP this level, I'm actually low-key kind of wanting to long this right now. That sounds kind of crazy. Interesting. Okay, let's see here. Because if that could SFP, then this promotes a range-to-range play. Like I'm just saying. Again, to me, this looks more like just an ABC three-way pattern. This is like an ending diagonal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They always overshoot in crypto. I swear, they always overshoot. Now we have to make sure it's a valid. If that's previously, I thought this was part of this. Also looks like that, but we'll see real quick. Breaking down it, making sure everything is. Probably take it from here. It's not really a valid one because technically you would look for wave 1 to be the longest. It wasn't. But so assuming that's that. Excuse me, sorry. I need to get a drink of water or something. Oh, I think I might have an intraday play here. I think this is going to do this. A YXY. Coming up here. Test that. Come down here. Oops. This move cannot take more time than that, though. About there. About there. So it cannot take more time than this. If we start making new highs after this level, then it might be more of a bottom than I thought. Okay? So if this goes like this, then this is probably going to continue to go up. At some point, probably retrace and come back up like that. Because this is, to me, this is clearly an ABC or something. ABC or WXY, whatever. Followed by 3 waves. ABC at the moment. This can also end in just an ABC fashion where this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is also very valid. That would be a buy. A very scary buy, but it would be a buy. Assuming that this is some sort of diagonal, you can trade off it. It doesn't mean it's going to break up significantly, but you count a diagonal, it's going to probably at least break to the at bare minimum. Dead cat bounce. And then look at the 618. If it clears the 618, then you're looking at significant highs, swing highs. Right? Okay, diving back here on Bitcoin. This is just so interesting to me. Like, this is crazy. This looks like an ending diagonal. We slayed this call. Except I freaking lowered my stop and I ended up getting stopped out for, like, right here. Pretty unfortunate. I missed all this. It's fun. It's all good though. So assuming that is, and this move is the end of a structure, which we also have the same. This pattern is also the move on Ethereum. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Any diagonal as well? Interesting. I think it's gonna be any diagonal here, guys. Girls. One, 2. And to me, that's one move here. Right there. A, B, C. So this is 3 waves. A, B, C. So that's actually. It's crazy that Bitcoin's held this level for so long, and Ethereum continues taking new lows. That's what's so interesting to me. But anyways, so what we're coming to the conclusion today is that ETH makes things look very topped. Very topped. And I am on high alert that we may not make a new high. Okay? Not say 20,000, but like 14,000 high. Ah, so good. What scares me on Bitcoin is that this looks like a flat right here. I think we're going to break down that flat here. This here, right here. It's such a clear flat. Yeah, one could argue that this is part of that, but then you're still missing this. Pop up like that again. That's the internal flat. A, B, C. A, B, C, like that maybe. Come here. That's the minimum requirement for this idea here. Either WXY or ABC to be true. Other than that, I think everything's pretty bearish. That's the only thing I could give us some hope. But it's looking pretty bearish. Another thing that scares me is that this could possibly be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just depending on where you pull your pivots from. Which if that's the case, that'll be so bearish. But I can't for sure say that this is a clear one. Okay. So, rules is for everything. I'm thinking if ETH cannot regain 370 on a 5-hour close, daily close, whatever, 5 hour to daily, we are topped. And this has to happen within by September 14th. So we got a week-ish. If we cannot close above that level in a week, we're toast. And I think the entire market made our top right there. I mean, why wouldn't it? It hit a very significant order block, day one order block. This makes sense in terms of time and price. The larger time frame makes sense in terms of time and price. It's just Bitcoin that doesn't really make sense in terms of price. Unless, which actually makes a lot of sense as well. To me, it looks too small for WXY. Actually, it doesn't work right there this low. But then this doesn't make sense in time for that structure over there. Sorry, I'm just looking at price. Interesting. So yeah, looking back at this, I guess I could see an ending pattern here. Trying to see if I can see 5 waves right here, but to me this just looks so much like an ABC. So weird. Still doesn't hit a minimum requirement in price. That's the big kicker here. It's like, ugh. But again, extensions are just guidelines, not rules. To me, it's we're gonna find out what through ETH. Bitcoin's too difficult to really. There's too many conflicting arguments in Bitcoin, but ETH seems pretty clear. So I'm gonna say, finally, sorry, drum roll please, that we made our top. We're going to want to start shorting everything. All right. So, that is my thoughts. And let me know if you have any little questions or concerns that ask me real quick, and then I'll get those addressed before I head out of here. But I am hungry. Hungry as a motherfucker. So I want some food. So, any last minute questions, concerns? Anything like that? Five. 4. Now let it run for a little bit more. Let it run for a little bit more. By the way, isn't this indicator so cool? I think this is so cool. Hey, look at that. It wasn't confirmed though. Sale. Little bear flag right there. Boom. Bullish engulfing candle. Could get you that little scalp right there. Or day trade. Outside the band concept. Little bounce. Outside the band. Bullish candle close. You buy the next candle. Boom. Buy the next candle. Very next candle dumped, unfortunately. Always a low. But still. bearish engulfing candle right here. Could have got you in that significant sell-off. All those wicks, 2 hammers right there. Hammer, hammer. Bullish engulfing. Another bullish engulfing. 2 bearish engulfing back to back though. Outside the band concept. Same thing here, outside the band concept. Outside the band concept. This one didn't really do well though. It ended up rallying to new high. Outside the band concept though, same thing. Alright, well, so I guess we'll get out of here. I appreciate y'all. What is bearish for count for BTC? It will be this, my friends. Unfortunately, if we break the significant low that we do not want to break, I might have to label this honestly like A, B, C. One or two things, all right? This is going to be a completed move, and this is actually done. And now we're going significantly lower. Or we form more complexity that I just cannot see at the very moment, and we'll just like maybe make a A, B, and then a final pump wave C, which will fit the entire structure better. Like hold like that low. This goes like A, B, C, like that. So it's gonna be either this, in my opinion. I can't really see any diagonal like forming like this. Maybe. But right now though, I'm not gonna run for the hill on that one. So either significant top and we're coming heavily lower. WXY is complete right here, or this WXY is still not complete, and we just do a little correction, or not little, but a significant correction, and then rally up one more time towards the end of the year, which is very common for Bitcoin to do. It likes to rally in December and January and stuff. Fits the narrative, so I wouldn't be surprised. All right. I would say the levels to watch if this is going to be true. This guy right here. This guy right here. Any lower and we're doomed. Also like this significant low here. So let's highlight those so we're not getting confused on what zones are what. Because there's zones. Yeah, so we're gonna be watching it like this. These levels are very key on a daily. If we break those, I think we're gonna go significantly lower. Max time we can allow for this pattern to make a high. This can be it though. I'm not sure yet. We're not sure yet. This could be like a WXYXZ. I don't know. To me, that'll be rare because I think that's what this one is. So more with is going to end up being a flat of some degree. Like A, B, C, A, B, C, A, B, C. One of those two. And then a final rally towards the end of the year, which is very common. Make it flat. Alright, my friends. So that's it. I'm going to go get something to eat. And hope you enjoyed this little last minute or pop-up, shop, whatever you want to call it, live session. I just wanted to get my thoughts out because I felt like today is going to be an important day. It might end up might not be an important day. We might just go sideways and do this weird, choppy, stupid shit. But I just wanted to get my point across, my ideas across, and get us well prepared going into next week. Because I feel like a lot of stuff is going to be solved next week. So let's prepare for it all. Have key levels marked out. Understand the dynamics. And hopefully you can trade it. Alright. Peace out, my friends. Catch me Sunday. Oh wait, that's tomorrow, huh? We'll probably do it again. Just strictly high time frame. I don't know. We'll see. I'll message everybody. I'll pop it up. So we'll see what happens. All right. Until then, everybody be safe. Catch you next time. Much love.
Thank you.